today I wanted to share with you guys my favorite products for the month of May. It has flown by very quickly. I am back into my house that I had before, and I have a hair that's sticking up. Anyways, I'm back into my house that I was started filming in a couple years ago with the white background. I was actually in front of a window. I'm in a different room now, and my makeup setting is going to be changing. So you're basically going to see a white wall behind me. I think it's just better as far as coloring. I'm working on my lighting issue. I got a window going, so hopefully it works. I did post some pictures, like sneak peek pictures on my blog of my new makeup setup, and also I believe I tweeted about it. I'm not sure if I posted a picture on there, but I'll put a link to my blog below so that you can go on there and read about it. I will be doing a video filming the area soon, so let's go ahead and jump right into my favorites, just because I am running late to a get together already. So the first thing I'm going to show you guys are my nail products. I'm wearing right now a glitter top coat. I'll just show you just for the sake of the video. It's a China Glaze Fairy Dust. This is my absolute favorite glitter polish of all time. I don't care what brand it is. I'm used up quite a bit of it actually, because these bottles come pretty full. That's what I'm wearing on my nails right now. It just makes my nails look like, you know, I've had a manicure done, just a fresh coat of glitter. You can always put a fresh coat on every week and keep it going for a couple weeks if you wanted to do that. But the two main nail polishes that I want to show you, this first one is the Pistachio Dream from L'Oreal. It's part of their newest spring collection. I'm really loving this. I've had this for the entire month, no kidding, on my toes. Of course, I've taken it off and reapplied, but I go about every 2 weeks and then I change my toenail polish out, especially in the wintertime. I don't really have to do it that often, but in the summertime it's usually every week and a half to 2 weeks, unless I have a chip, which is really not normal for my toenails. It really happens on my fingernails only. But this is the most perfect mint green color ever, and it has a little bit of a, hopefully you can see it, a little bit of a kind of like a nice pearly sheen to it. It's just absolutely perfect. I have a dupe for this. It's not quite as minty. It's a little bit more of like a Tiffany blue, but it is, I believe it's called Mint Candy Apple from Essie. So if you can't get this, then Essie will definitely work. Also, part of that line was it's like a creamy ivory color. I have a dupe for that, which I will do in a separate video. I'm going to show you guys that. The next thing is my newest Holy Grail base coat, if you want to call it. It's the Sally Hansen Hard As Nails, the Hard As Wraps, and it's the Powerful Acrylic Gel. Now, I've had issues with my nails. I don't think I told you guys this, but I noticed after I had my son about a month and a half, 2 months later, that my nails, some of them were lifting off the nail bed. Now, that sounds painful, and sometimes it does feel irritated and slightly, a slight pain and discomfort, really not something that's excruciating. Basically, I talked to the pharmacist at Target when I was there one day, and he said it's a vitamin deficiency, so he recommended that I take biotin. Now, I've noticed after taking the biotin, every day I take half of a pill. So if you want to know more, I'll do either blog post or video, so just let me know if you're interested in hearing it. Anyways, so they started lifting off the nail beds, and I started panicking and didn't know what to do. I wanted to find a nail polish that I could do just a clear coat every other week, and something that was actually going to hold up and last. And this acrylic gel has really lasted even through the whole move and packing and bubble wrapping and tape. This has really been really great to me. It's really thick, and I've used up quite a bit of this product, but it's kind of like a very thick gel. Hopefully you guys can see that. It definitely doesn't give you the thickness of an acrylic nail set, but it definitely adds some substance to your nails, and especially if you have super thin nails, I really love this stuff, and I will be doing a blog post on that soon, so I will tweet about that when that comes around. The next thing is my Victoria's Secret Bombshell Body Mist. I love this stuff. I'm just nuts about it. A coworker of mine actually in Colorado had this, and it was just sometime last year, and she just had this scent that I just couldn't really figure out what it was, and she told me it was the Body by Victoria. So I finally got around to going to Victoria's Secret, and I love this stuff. This is $10 for this 2.5 ounce bottle, which I think is great because I only do a spray on the front and a spray on the back, and that's pretty much it. Sometimes I do my wrist, not always, but This smells kind of sweet, but then it has a little bit of a cologne-y kind of scent. If you guys watch my video where I show you guys my perfume collection, you guys know that I like sweet scents. I like to smell like a fruit basket basically, but then there's sometimes where I like it a little bit sweet, but a little bit of a kind of cologne-y, a little bit of a masculine tone to it. I don't know how else to describe it, but I just really like this. And if you guys have ever smelled the Bombshell one, you probably know exactly what I'm talking about, because this basically hits it on the nail of sweet, fruity, but then a little bit of a spicy kind of cologne scent in it, and it's just perfect. I love it. The next thing is our lip products. I got a couple for you. The first two are my newest Revlon lip butters in Sorbet and Juicy Papaya. Now, Juicy Papaya is this peach color, which I am just nuts about. It's just the perfect peach color. I'm going to do a swatch there for you. Beautiful peach color, goes with anything. It's a perfect summer color. And then Sorbet is a little bit more of a brighter color, and I've actually used a lot of this, surprisingly so, because I'm not into too bright of a color, but it's a nice bright pop of a hot pink color, which goes with my pretty much everyday look, which has been just a neutral eyeshadow and then some mascara. Today I actually wore eyeliner for the first time in a while, but it's a powder eyeshadow that I used. So this next one is a Color Whisper in Peanut Peach, which you guys know I was super crazy about hunting for this color, and this one is just a nice kind of smooth, creamy, peachy pink color, and actually has pigmentation. It's a great substitute for a lipstick if you're interested. Then my next two things are mascaras. Now I have been using a lot of mascaras, and these are actually super dirty because they've been in my travel makeup bag, which looks like a hot mess. And the first one is the CoverGirl Clump Crusher, and you see how dirty that is. I should have washed it. It's kind of embarrassing, but I use the Blackest Black. This is actually one that has a little bit of a curved brush to it. Not too bad. It's not like a super massive dip in the brush where you find most of the curl mascaras are like that. This one is not. It extends every single lash that I have. It's amazing. One coat gives me just a natural volume. If I do 2 coats, I can even do 3 coats and it doesn't clump. It just makes my lashes longer, it extends them, it makes my lashes look really incredible. I love this as a lower lash mascara as well because it grabs every single lash, even my small, tiny little ones, and makes my lashes, which are long to begin with on the lower lash line, even longer, and they just really look nice and luscious, if I can talk. The next one is my telescopic shocking extensions. This might not be a shocker to you guys. I think I may have mentioned this in another favorites video. I might have time to do a review on this, which I thought I had recorded one, but I guess I didn't before this dries out. But let me see if my camera will focus on that. But you see how it's flat in the center, and on the sides there's little teeth? Well, those little teeth are supposed to grab every single lash and give you a really nice extended, almost like a false lash effect, which I think it does. It's the one that I'm wearing today. I don't know if you guys can see that, but hopefully so. I do 2 coats of this on my upper lashes and then 1 on my bottom, and this stuff is really great. It is a little bit pricey, at least for me, in my opinion, for something that's drugstore. I think I paid $10 for this at Ulta. I think Walgreens is about $10, maybe CVS might be a little bit cheaper, I'm not sure, but I know it's between $9 and $10 in most places unless you have a coupon. So this is a little bit on the pricier side for drugstore. So for my last product, I have a lot of staple products I've showed you guys before, so I'm not going to bore you with those. Like my Tarte blushes, my BB cream I'm still using, my Milani brow pencil I'm still using. So I'm just using real basic things, but these are the standout things for me. The last thing I want to show you guys is my brow gel. Now, I've told you guys plenty of times that before that I don't see a point in spending, you know, $20, $30 on some brow gel. I've always just used the Great Lash clear mascara for my eyebrows, and it works perfectly. I guess I must have lost my mind along the way and decided to try the Anastasia Beverly Hills brow gel. I have the clear one. She does make colored ones if that's what you're into. But this is just a standard clear, and this, you guys, seriously, this is like shellac for your eyebrows. You put this on, every single hair stays in place. It's almost like freezing them throughout the day. Nothing is going to make them move. It's just a standard. It's a little bit on the fuller side compared to the Great Lash, which is a little bit of a smaller brush, but it does have a little bit of a very strong, I don't know, I don't want to say chemical scent, but it has a very strong scent to it that I can't really describe, but I don't really smell it around me. Like, it doesn't, I don't really get the whiff of it while I'm walking around or anything like that. But when you smell it straight out of the tube, like I just showed you guys, it is pretty strong. But this stuff really stays put. Sometimes if you put too much, it can get a little bit on the crispy side, you know what I mean? But not white looking, like flaky, like some hairsprays can do, but this stuff really holds them in place, and it's the Anastasia, if I get it right, Beverly Hills Clear Brow Gel. I would like to tell you guys that this is my newest thing, but for me to spend, I think it was 20 or 22, something like that, that is really some serious craziness to me that I actually spent that much money on this. But I can see why everybody loves it, and I can see why her brow products are, you know, top seller, I guess, because every time I go to Ulta, most of the stuff is sold out, and I want to try some of her brow powders. I heard really great, amazing things about those things. So I'm going to try that pretty soon, I'm sure. But this is really good, and I'm only saying it and suggesting it to you guys because I love it, and it's great. But the Great Lash Mascara, if you want something cheaper, does the job. It just doesn't hold as well as this one does. Every last little hair. And sometimes I get like a couple little hairs here that kind of come down a little bit, but they stay in place with this. So basically that is it. I have to run. I hope you guys enjoyed this favorites video.